So your core values are those things that are so important to you that if they weren't in place, you would fire somebody over, or you would close your company down over, or you would make a drastic change about. And so at Mindsteps, we have a couple of core values that have evolved over the years, because what we've learned is that your core values aren't what you say they are. Your core values are how you really live. And so when we look at how we live, there are a couple of core values that come to mind. The first one is always learn. So that's probably our biggest core value. It's a thing that we help people do the most. Every workshop, every book, every product is really about helping people learn. We want to just not just give you a quick strategy that you do. We want people to understand why they're doing it. And that not only manifests itself in the things that we give to other people, it's about our corporate culture as well. Every year we invest tens of thousands of dollars into our own professional learning. I just got back from 2 weeks of taking workshops and classes myself, because if we're not learning and we're not constantly learning, then we don't know what it's like to be in the position of a learner, which means we can't deliver a great service to the people we're teaching. So we always put ourselves in the position of learner, and we're learning something new every day. Now, there are good sides and bad sides to that, because we're always learning. It means that as a company, we are pivoting quite a bit, because as we learn something new, we try to immediately put it into practice. So that can get a little exhausting, but that is one of our core values: always learn. The second core value we have is to do the right thing, even when the right thing is inconvenient. And that probably is the hardest one to live by, because it means that we have to go the extra mile for our customers. It means that sometimes when we're working with people, we have to do things that feel uncomfortable or that are inconvenient. It means that sometimes we have to turn down opportunities because it's not the right thing. But that commitment has also protected us, because when we believe do the right thing, even when it's inconvenient, even when it hurts, even when it costs us something, that at the end of the day we can look at ourselves in the mirror. At the end of the day, we know that we've done the right thing. It's kind of our North Star, and when we don't know what to do, we always come back to, well, what's the right thing to do? And we do it. And anyone who works with us and who isn't committed to do the right thing, they don't last long. Any client that's not committed to doing the right thing, we don't want to work with them. We just believe strongly, do the right thing even when it's inconvenient. Another core value, and this one's kind of hard to quantify, is that we are really, really committed to relationships. We're a family business, so we have very close relationships within our small staff, but we extend that family feel to members of our community, to our clients. We believe in relationships. We're not just sending out newsletters every week. We love it when our newsletter subscribers write back to us. Sometimes we solicit that back and forth. When we do training webinars, it's not just us kind of delivering information. If it's a live webinar, throughout we are interacting with people on that webinar. Our clients, they become a part of our family. We after the engagement is over, we're calling them, we're checking up on them, we're making sure that what we helped them do still lasts. The relationships are so important to us. We don't work with people we don't want to be in relationship with. We don't hire people with whom we don't feel we can have a great relationship. It's just so important to us. It seems kind of weird, you're a business, but we're in the education business, and you can't teach, you can't have impact without relationships. And so we carry that into the work we do at Mindsteps. Probably the funniest core value we have is that, no drama. We have a drama-free workplace. We try to be very careful about creating a place of calm. We even have a dog who works in our office who has a title. He's our morale officer, and his job all day is to just go around and lick people and lie on their feet for a little bit and just kind of reduce the stress level. We really take pains to make it drama free. We also do that with our clients. When our clients hire us, we come in and we take care of all the details. They don't have to do that. There's just no drama when we come. And if we do work with a client that presents drama, that's the last time we work with them. We really protect that core value because it's so important. We have such important work to do. We don't have time for drama. So drama-free workplace, that's an important core value. One of the core values that gets us into a lot of trouble is the core value of quality, because we really work hard to provide quality professional development. And sometimes it's hard because we're always learning. We might have done our best a year ago, and then we learned so much within that year that thing that's out there is no longer the best we could do. And so we have to take it off the market. We have to revise it so that whatever we do is a reflection of our best at that moment. It doesn't mean that everything's going to be perfect. It doesn't mean that, that there won't be typos or mistakes, but the commitment to quality means that we are constantly in the materials that we provide, in the workshops that we provide, in the books that we create, everything we do, we have this high standard for quality, which means that a lot of stuff doesn't get put out there. And sometimes when we get feedback that says, hey, this isn't the quality we expect from you, we pull it off the market, we fix it. It's not perfection because we can't be perfect, but we do have a really, really strong commitment to quality. This core value makes it really hard to work at Mindsteps because we believe you figure it out and get it done. And if that means, we don't have work hours here, people come in and they stay until it gets done. If we work weekends, figure it out until it gets done. If there's something we don't know how to do, figure it out until it gets done. Now, that's our kind of work environment, but the way that it serves our clients is that we tackle really tough situations or challenges in education. We're talking about student motivation. We're talking about rigorous planning and instruction. We're talking about how do you differentiate instruction. We're talking about leadership and motivating adults and transforming your school. We're not talking about little teeny tiny strategies. We're tackling really big issues. And so we go in, we say, what are the big challenges that the people we serve, what are they facing? And then we go in and we say, okay, we need to figure it out and help them get it done, help them get to where they need to be. And so we go in, we roll up our sleeves, we sit down with our clients and we help them figure it out and get it done. It's why else would we be there? Why else do you need us? If we're going to help you do the same thing you've always been doing, what's the point? What we want to do is say, okay, this is your challenge. Let's figure it out. And that's what we do. We figure it out and then we get it done so that there are results. We can see results. So that impacts everything we do. That's the way we approach any project, any work with clients, any work that we're doing internally. Figure it out and get it done.